After coaching professionals for the last decade, I learned something that changes the way I look at fitness as a whole. Most busy people, they're not lazy, they're actually overloaded. They're carrying work pressure, family pressure, financial pressures, business pressures, emotional pressures, and still trying to somehow squeeze fitness into the leftover pieces of their lives. Now, by the end of this video, you're going to understand why busy professionals struggle to stay consistent, what they actually need, and how to build a fitness system that works when life is tremendously demanding. Because the goal is not just to build a routine. That only works when life is perfect, right? The goal is to build a routine that survives real life. Now, I've coached people who are ambitious, intelligent, hardworking, and successful in other areas in their lives. Like they run teams, they manage clients, they build businesses, they can hit deadlines, they show up for everyone else. But when it comes to their own body, they feel like they keep on starting over and over again. Now, this tells me that the issue is not capability. The issue is actually the system that they have. Now, you know what this looks like. You start the week with good intentions. Say you're going to train, you're going to eat better, you're going to sleep earlier, you're going to get back on track. And then Monday hits. Bam! The meeting runs long. Your clients need you. Work starts to drain you. It sucks your life energy out, especially certain times of the month. It's even worse. Month end for all y'all in finance. God damn. Your meals end up being random. And then what happens? You skip the gym. You get home tired and you tell yourself, look, today was a tough day, but tomorrow I'm going to show up. And here's what happens. And I'm telling you, I watched this happen over and over and over again. Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. Next month, you know what I'm saying? And before you know it, your health is once again waiting behind everything else. It's the last thing in the queue to finally get attention. And here's why most programs, most fitness programs miss entirely. Busy professionals don't need more guilt. They just need to be better at operating their systems. They need structure, simplicity, accountability, some flexible standards, but still standards that have to be there. A plan that really respects the life that they're actually living. Not just a plan that's like, hey, do X, do this, da, 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 and you have to do it this way. And finding that type of program is rare. A lot of coaches, they don't consider all of these things. Most programs are built for people with a perfect schedule, but busy professionals need fitness that works under pressure. Now, today we're talking about what I learned coaching busy professionals. Because if your fitness plan can't survive your busy life, then it's not the right plan yet. And we got to tweak it to make it work for you. Now, the first thing I learned coaching busy professionals is that most of them don't actually have a time problem, they have a structure problem. Now, I know that sounds aggressive. It's like, oh no, we all have the same 24 hours in the day. What do you do with it? Look, busy professionals really are busy. They got work, they have clients, they got meetings, they got family, they got bills, responsibility. There's pressure coming from every direction. But when you look deeper, the issue is not always that there's no time. The issue is that fitness has no protected place on the calendar. It's just floating, all right? And anything that floats gets pushed. If a client calls, fitness gets pushed. If work gets busy, fitness gets pushed. The day runs late, fitness gets pushed. If stress shows up, do I have to say it? That means fitness is not a standard. It's not a priority yet. It's just a preference. It would be nice to have. It would be nice to go. A busy professional does not need a random workout plan. They need scheduled training. They need to know, when am I training? What am I doing? What's the backup plan? And what's the minimum standard? What happens if the day gets crazy? Because if the plan only exists when the day is easy, if it only exists in your head, then life will beat the plan out. Your calendar has to protect the commitment. So the first lesson is this. Busy professionals don't need to find time, they need to design the time. Because when it's not scheduled, it's normally sacrificed. And even when the workout is scheduled, there is another glaring issue that pops up time and time and time and time again. And that's energy, baby. Energy management matters more than a perfect programming. That's the second thing I learned when I was coaching busy professionals. The perfect workout doesn't matter if the person is too drained to actually follow it. A lot of busy people think that the answer is a harder program. They say, I need to go harder. I need to lock in. I need to push myself. I need to stop making excuses. But sometimes the problem is not necessarily the effort. The problem is not having the energy in place to be able to move forward and keep and sustain that momentum. Like if someone is sleeping poorly and eating randomly and working long hours and living in constant stress, their body is already under so much load. That is a lot that you're already dealing with. We got to acknowledge that first before we even go anywhere else. Like you're eating this way, so you feel that way. You're sleeping terribly. Oh, there's all of those things. They stack up. And if your fitness plan ignores that, it's another source of pressure. Now that doesn't mean that we make excuses. It just means that we train intelligently. A busy professional needs a fitness plan that considers their sleep quality, their work stress, their recovery, their nutrition, their training intensity. What's their schedule looking like? How about mental bandwidth? What are the energy demands in their day-to-day lives? Some days the win is a full strength session. You actually hit your numbers, you actually hit your goals. Congratulations, we won. But some days, the win is something shorter. It's a smaller workout. The win is just movement. Did I go to the gym and touch the treadmill today? Did I stretch today? Did I just keep the habit alive of making sure I got my protein goals in for the day? My protein and waters, I made sure I hit those numbers and I didn't go crazy on the carbs. Because the goal is not to destroy yourself. It's to actually build yourself. And a good coach understands the difference. Now, energy management matters because fitness is not just about when you can force yourself to do it. How much can you force yourself to do? You don't want to be in that position. We want to be able to act, recover, repeat. And if you can do the thing, then recover and repeat and keep going through that cycle over and over again, it gets much easier. Once you start to understand your energy levels, how to manage your energy, you start seeing how stress quietly controls people's fitness habits. And that's the third reason. The third thing that I learned as I've been coaching these professionals is that stress is often the biggest reason why people fall off. It's not laziness. No, it's stress. Stress changes your behavior. When people are stressed, they seek comfort, they seek routine, they eat what's convenient, they stay up late, they stop tracking, planning, and checking in. And then they blame themselves. It's not your fault. The real issue here is that stress pushed you into survival mode. Like you're a busy professional. You're running teams, you're doing all sorts of different things. You might have the discipline to show up for work, serve your clients, lead the team, run the business. But by the end of the day, you're depleted. And once you're depleted, your body starts asking for relief. This is the sneaky thing. This is the sneaky thing that gets so many of us. This is the thing that's gotten me so much of the time. Like, hey man, I get home after a long day of work. I'm almost out. I get home after a long day of work. You know that I want to eat some cookies and then dunk them in Nutella like like the fatty that I am. Like, I get it. Anytime when you're stressed, your body wants to just look for things like, let me chill out. The relief might even be scrolling. It might look like skipping the gym. It might be staying up too late, saying, I deserve a break. So let's order a pizza, break out the beers. We're relaxing tonight. See, that's why fitness coaching for professionals cannot just be about the workouts. It has to include stress strategies. You need to plan for the hard days. You need a minimum standard. Something like, if I can't do the full workouts, I'm gonna move for 20 minutes. Let me get some jumping jacks in. Let me stretch my body a little bit, bomb. It's something like saying, if I can't eat perfectly, I still want to make sure my protein and waters are in. If I miss a day, I'm not gonna miss two. I miss one day, okay, one day, we'll let it slide. One day, not a big deal. But I'm not missing 2 days in a row. That's a non-negotiable that I made with myself. That's a non-negotiable that I invite you to make with yourself. You might be saying something like, hey, if I feel overwhelmed, I'm gonna check in with my coach. I'm gonna check in with the community instead of disappearing. Being honest, open, sharing that vulnerability can be the difference between winning and losing. That's how you stay connected when stress hits. Stress, it kills consistency. When there's no system for stressful seasons, because it will happen. Life is not perfect, guys. You're gonna go through some stressful seasons. We already know this. A good fitness plan does not pretend that stress will just disappear. It prepares you for it. It makes the cup of capacity of what you can handle and manage that much bigger. You can handle more. But stress creates another emotional pattern, which is guilt. And guilt is one of the biggest reasons why busy professionals end up hiding. You see, guilt makes you disappear. That's the fourth thing that I learned coaching folks over the last decade. People often don't disappear because they stopped caring. They disappear because they feel guilty. And this happens all the time. You miss a workout, you feel bad. You miss another one. It's like, what's the point of even checking in anymore? Then you avoid your coach. You stop opening up your app. You stop being in the group text messages, the group chat. You tell yourself, I'll come back when I'm back on track. That's the trap. It's actually so crazy. I think this is aligned with procrastination because I've experienced this so much in my life. Like, have you ever missed someone's birthday? You remembered it, and then you're like, I gotta get the gift on time. I gotta get da. And then you forgot. Oh my gosh. You feel guilty. You had this thing, this whole whatever in your mind you wanted to go do, and you feel guilty. You slowly just fade away. You're like, oh my gosh, I feel so terrible. I'm gonna do better next year. When I get back on track, then I'm gonna reach out. Instead of just saying, hey, I messed up. I know it's da. I'm a little late. You feel guilty and it makes you disappear. How many times have you had a client or a prospect and you say, hey, I'm gonna send you this thing once we're done, and maybe you forgot or you sent it too late. You start to feel guilty. You kind of disappear into the back. That's the trap. It's the same thing for fitness, guys. You don't come back after you're back on track. No, you come back to get back on track. That's what accountability is for. The guilt makes people isolate themselves. Isolation makes a problem so much worse, 10 times worse, 30 times worse. This is why coaches have to create a culture where honesty is safe. It's not building a soft culture, a safe one. And that's the difference. Safe means I can tell the truth without being attacked. Safe means you're still held to a standard, but you need to know at the end of the day, I can have a bad day and still check in. I can fall behind and still be supported. I can miss a workout and still reset. I don't have to disappear just because I'm not perfect. And that's something that's truly powerful. Because the goal is not perfection. The goal is actually faster recovery. Now, guilt makes people hide, yeah. But good coaching teaches people to reset in public, not disappear in private. Too many people do that too much in their lives. And we don't want to do that over here. You're a millionaire in the making. This is why accountability becomes one of the most important tools for busy folks. And that's the fifth thing that I learned. Coaching over the last decade. is that motivation is unreliable, but accountability is stabilizing. You already have motivation. You want to look better, you want to have more energy, you want more confidence, you want more strength, you want to live longer with less pain. You want to show up better for your business, family, and for your future self because you love you, right? You love you. And I'm pretty sure you love future you. You want future you to be living their best life. The problem is not the desire. The problem is the follow through under pressure. That's where the accountability really matters. That's actually the biggest piece of coaching that people forget exists. Accountability will say, did you train today? Did you track today? Did you check in? Did you hit the minimum standard? Did you reset? Did you do what you said you were going to do? And that kind of structure will help you stay connected. Because when life gets loud, it's easy. Oh my God, it's so easy for you to forget your goals. But accountability will bring those goals back into view. This is why we got to check in, guys. This is why we got to track. This is why your scans matter, being on time for them. This is why actually taking the progress pictures, I know, sometimes it's uncomfortable. I don't like the way I look right now. I don't want to take the picture. But how are you going to see how you've changed over time? This is why group challenges matter. Community matters. It's not because you're weak. It's not because people are weak. It's because you're a human. And realistically, I mean, if you're a human watching this, if you're AI, then I don't know what to tell you, buddy. But humans perform better when the standards are visible. You don't need more hype. You don't need more fluff. You need accountability that keeps you honest when your motivation fades, because eventually it will fade. And accountability only really works when the plan is simple enough to execute. Simple wins, because simple gets repeated. I learned coaching busy people it's imperative that their plan, their fitness plan, is not the most advanced plan. You're not an athlete, okay? You're not an Olympian. You just need something you could do over and over, day in, day out. A lot of high performers want complexity. They want the perfect plan. I want this specific split. I want these exact macros. Hey, what's the perfect stack for my supplements? I got my protein, my creatine. Hey, what about the peptides? Can I mess around with those? Hey, should I sprinkle in some Ozempic a little bit here and there? No, you don't need all that. You want a perfect schedule? I need to wake up at 6 a.m. and by 6:05 I'm in the gym, and by 6, like, that's ridiculous. Most of the time, what you actually need first is consistency. You need the basics done repeatedly. And that'll beat the perfect plan that's done randomly. If you train consistently, I'll give you a quick challenge right now. Go to Release the Beast on Instagram. Pick 3 of the workouts that are there, because there's a bunch of free workouts on the Instagram page. Pick 3 workouts, set them for Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and do them for the next 3 months. There's your workout plan. Done. Consistency. Okay, look at how much protein you actually need. Take your body weight times 0.8. That's how much protein I want you to have in a day. How many grams of protein? Drink more water, walk more. If you're not going to sleep at a certain time, wake up at a certain time every day. Wake up at the same time, and it's going to reset your circadian rhythm, so you're going to want to sleep at the same time, and you'll be able to sleep better. Every day, wake up at 6 a.m. Choose 5, 6, or 7. I mean, depending on what your work is, obviously. Wake up before 8 every day. By 10 o'clock, you will be tired. You will go to sleep, and it will reset your circadian rhythm. Bam, now you're sleeping better. Track your key habits. Check in with your coach. Every Sunday and Wednesday, check in with your coach. 2 days. Or Saturday, Wednesday, whatever works for you. I don't really care. Whatever works for you. Take the time to recover, and then repeat all of that. It's not flashy, guys, but it works. It works. It's simple. If you're a busy professional, if you're out here running teams, You're out here, what, some of the folks that I coach, they're building out different softwares, they're managing things for the banks. Maybe you're running a whole team, you're project manager, you're head of your department. You need simple because your life's already complicated, realistically. You don't need fitness to become another full-time job. That's my job. Let me deal with the complications and to make your life easy. Or whatever coach you choose to go with. You need fitness to become a clean and clear operating system. The simple plan just answers, what do I do today? What's the minimum standard? How do I win the week? How do I just win the day? How do I reset when I fall off and measure progress? Who is going to hold me accountable? When those answers are clear, consistency is so easy. So easy. And when consistency becomes easier, the transformation is more likely to happen. I say, if you're consistent, like, it's kind of hard to fail climbing a mountain if you keep on putting one foot in front of the other. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty straightforward. How can I fail if I don't stop moving? Your transformation is more likely. And the simple wins are important because simple can be repeated. And what becomes repeated, what gets repeated, becomes your identity. Now, let's tie it all in. I'm going to wrap this up because I've been yapping for a while, guys. At the beginning of this video, I told you that coaching busy professionals changed the way that I look at fitness. And now you know why. Busy professionals don't usually fall off because they're lazy. They fall off because their fitness plan doesn't fit the pressure of their real life. And just to recap what I learned, busy professionals don't lack time, they lack structure. Their energy management matters more than a perfect program. Stress is the silent killer of consistency. Guilt will make a busy professional disappear. And you need accountability more than motivation. And lastly, the sixth one is simple wins because simple gets repeated. What do they say? KISS? Keep it simple, stupid, or keep it stupid, simple. Either way, that's the reason why the 30-day lock-in fitness challenge is built the way that it is. It's not just workouts. A structured tracking, accountability, simplicity, and reset system. A way to keep your health visible when life gets busy. Because if you're a busy professional, your body can't keep being the thing you sacrifice while you build everything else. Your health is not separate from your success. In fact, it's one of the foundational pillars of your success. It's self, fitness, second, then finance, then family, fun, education, everything else sprinkled in. But your core three pillars, your energy affects your leadership, your discipline affects your business. The way you show up and manage your body is going to show up how you manage your money and everything else. It's crazy how they're correlated. Your habits will affect your future. It's going to affect your confidence. So, if this episode resonated with you, subscribe to the channel. I would love for you to join the tribe, especially if you're someone who's busy, overwhelmed, and tired of restarting life. Now, if you're ready to stop drifting, stop disappearing, and finally build a system that fits your real life, or experience a system that fits your real life, join the 30-day lock-in fitness challenge. You're a millionaire in the making. Now it's time you start moving like one. Peace. Watch this. Into what till